Many pundits have suggested that the second Republican debate was a make-or-break event for several of the presidential hopefuls. Therefore, having a solid performance was vital for the candidates. According to a new poll, likely Republican voters say that Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis had the best performance, News.com has learned. The 538/Washington Post/Ipsos poll stated that DeSantis, who has been the runner-up to former President Donald Trump in most polling, was the winner by a large margin, with former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley coming in second with 18%. Businessman Vivek Ramaswamy came in third place with 15% of the vote, followed by former New Jersey Gov. Chris Christie, South Carolina Sen. Tim Scott, former Vice President Mike Pence and North Dakota Gov. Doug Burgum. The poll, which included 2,262 likely Republican voters, also surveyed which contender had the worst performance, with Christie, 24%, overwhelmingly garnering the most percentage. Pence, 20%, was considered to have had the second worst performance, according to likely Republican voters. Ramaswamy was the most polarizing candidate, with high percentages in both best performance, 15%, and worst performance, 10%. DeSantis was considered by likely Republican voters to have performance up to expectations, as the poll also gauged the candidates' pre-debate expectations versus their post-debate expectations. DeSantis, Haley, Ramaswamy and Scott all finished in the above-average rating, according to likely Republican voters. Only Burgum, Christie and Pence did not make the above-average group after entering in the same pool. Burgum, however, was the candidate who gained the most support following his debate performance with a 5% rise. DeSantis, 0.9%, Haley, 2.4%, Scott, 1.8%, and Christie, 0.9%, each saw modest gains in support following the debate. Meanwhile, Ramaswamy, -0.9%, Pence, -0.9%, and former Arkansas Gov. Asa Hutchinson, -1.3%, who has not announced he's running, all saw their support decrease. Trump, who once again skipped the debate, saw his support rise by 0.1%, according to the poll. Burgum also saw the most increase in favorability, seeing his percentage rise from 13% to 19%. Christie was the only other candidate who saw his favorability rise following the debate with a modest 0.8% rise. Trump saw the biggest drop in favorability, dropping from 66% to 61%. Pence's popularity had the second biggest drop-off at more than 4%. These results follow an online poll from the Drudge Report that showed Haley as the big winner following the second debate.